All right, here's a quick tour of our demo van for 2023. So this is not a revolver layout, it's our new Sportwagon layout. And we came up with the Sportwagon layout to kind of offer some better daily driver experience. So it still sleeps 5 and will sleep 5, but it doesn't have all the cabinetry and everything. So the price point is a lot lower and it gives you more of kind of a truck usability. There's a huge cargo area in the back. It's got a permanent upper bed as well as a convertible tri-fold sofa seat that goes into a bed and seats as well. But we'll do a quick walk around to the outside and then we'll show you the inside. So this van sits a little bit taller. We put the Q-lift on it and then added some additional springs for the front of the vehicle to get it all leveled out. So the front and the rear were at the same height. We added some bigger tires. We put some Toyo Open Country AT3s on this in a 265/75/16. So it's about a 32.5-inch tire. So a bit taller than our standard. We had to do quite a bit of wheel well trimming on the rear and the front just to make sure there's no rubbing. But even when we've been off-road and we've been in some sketchy situations, there's no rubbing at all, which is really nice. So we did the rigid scene line on this. We added a dimmable blue C controller so you can dim that light. That's amber. It's got an AMA sliding window with a screen. Again, the front with the AT3 with the 1-inch spring that we put up front, which lifts it a little bit higher than the standard Q-lift. The front end of the van gets almost 13 inches of clearance underneath. So for an all-wheel drive van, it really has a lot of clearance in case you're driving off-road. Going around this side, pretty straightforward. Another AMA window. And then because the Sportwagon is kind of a stripped down version, a little bit more user-friendly, we've got a little different electrical system than we do in the revolvers. This is still shore power to be able to charge inside, and then this is still solar. And just like with all of our vehicles, we also put solar up on the roof in case you want to add it later. But for the interior, we ended up doing a Goal Zero system, which we'll get into in just a second. So the back of the van, again, minimal cabinets. This is your daily driver. This is your work rig. Tons of storage. So this lower cargo area, we've got our L-track. So you can tie anything you want down. There's our Goal Zero, which we integrate into the vehicle, which you can still hook up to solar, to shore power, and it charges off the vehicle's alternator. We went with Goal Zero because it's a really good alternative to doing a full, huge battery system. This is their 1500X. We can also put the 3000X in here as well, or even the 6000 if you want to go bigger. And we really like the redundancy of these units where you've got power in the van if you want to do a fridge or anything else, but you can also remove it and either put it in another vehicle or even back up your house in case there's a power outage. So having that redundancy is really, really nice. But this whole back area is perfect for toys, gear. We made it big enough so you can actually fit a full 4x8 sheet of plywood in here. So whether it's a home project on the weekends or whether you're a contractor, you still have a full 4x8 sheet worth of space to be able to load up. Here's our upper bunk, again with our Roam Rest cushions. This is permanently mounted, or not permanently, but it's mounted while you're driving around, but you can also unbolt it and take it out completely if you need the height. And then you can also still fit motorcycles in here, mountain bikes, anything else you want, slide out trays. It just gives you a lot of flex space so you can use it a lot more like a truck, but still have the security of a van. Van made gear window coverings come standard. Then moving up front, standard layout is right here. So this seat right here converts into a 4-foot wide, 6-foot long bed. And then we got 2 swivel seats up front. We have a lagoon table, which mounts to either this B-pillar or that B-pillar. And you can actually opt for another one if you want the full kind of picnic style seating. So lots of space. All the infrastructure in the van is the same as all of our other builds. We have thin-slit insulation throughout. We've got our molded interior panels, and then we finish everything out in bamboo to make it really nice. In the back, we got a Max Air fan. And then we've got our lunacy lights kind of throughout that are touch and dimmable. All right, just converted the lower bed or seat into bed mode. And we'll give you a little tour inside here. So there's the swivel seats with the lagoon table. And then if I can get you a good angle, there is the lower bed, a little over 4 feet wide, 6 feet long. And then the upper bunk, which is about 6 by 6. And then still tons of storage in the back. And then the integrated Goal Zero. So yeah, this is our Sportwagon. It's pretty awesome. We're pretty excited about it. It's our kind of go-to everyday van right now. We kind of argue about it. We've been using it as a shuttle van to get supplies in and out of Portland. It's been amazing. The flexibility is incredible. Being able to have all the kids plus full plywood in the back and all the toys makes it really nice as a daily driver. It's super light, so it's easy to drive around town. And yeah, if you want to come see it, give us a holler, accessvehicles.com. And yeah, let us know if you got any questions.